We still don't care. Anytime, anywhere.
And now, the World Tag Team Champions.
Cock back the hammer, watch me lay him down. Saw face the villains, we don't play around. Nobody make a sound. Oh! Grab your women and children and get the safer ground. The King's gonna get Jamaican town. Futuristic flow, dark start with a laser sound. Leaving nothing but a vapor trail. And my bass heavyweight, no shake, I'ma break the scale.
Inspector, we have followed your instructions to the letter.
Let me just cut to the chase. You have a bucket of weight.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome one and all to the WrestleCollective podcast. I am your host, joined by the rest of my collective co-host. I am Jordan Slick Flair Carter. How you guys doing today? Today is draft day number 2. Going to be following up on our draft from a previous episode. So if you haven't seen the previous episode, make sure to look through the playlist and you will find it. But Ryan, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing good. I got a question real quick for the advocate of Enochiism. Why do you look like the logo that's on the back of Yoda Tsuji's tights?
Bro, fuck you. Double fuck you. One, because you screwed up my bet. And then you brought up Yoda Tsuji to me on WrestleCollective Weekly, a sacred place.
In Debs America?
Debs America.
We are also joined by Grumpy Omega.
Man, I've been working on my draft board all day long. I'm ready for this. I've been so excited for this follow-up episode. Because I committed a grave sin the first time, and I'm going to correct it today.
What, choosing the World Wrestling Entertainment?
That was thrust upon me, and I took my responsibility seriously, unlike you booking CMLL into the ground.
Hey, I had a vision for it, okay? And I'm booking it alongside my vision for it.
Your vision?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
I wear glasses for a reason.
Get your prescriptions checked, son.
We are also joined by Hannibal.
I am here, and I've actually got a question as well. The Grumpy Omega. What do you think about David Finlay joining AEW?
Fuck David Finlay. You should have gone to the Fed. Fucking bum.
There's a lot of inside baseball going on right now.
I want to thank you guys for monumentally fucking up this intro. I appreciate it. We are also joined by Lucy, our very special guest. Thank you for joining us once again. How are you today?
Thank you for having me. I am great, and I am certainly not panic booking my fantasy card on the instruction booklet for my microphone because I am prepared for this.
Oh, I forgot about that part. We got.
I'm sorry, I was busy with David Finlay. You know, I've had a lot to do.
A lot to talk about. We're glad that you're here. We're glad that we can get you back, everybody. If you have not seen or heard Lucy, she is an absolute treasure in the IWC. Glad to have her as a friend of the show. Glad to have her on the show again. Hopefully we make it a third time. So we're glad to have you here. But before we get into some of the shenanigans and the rumors and rundowns of the day, Advocate.
It's this week in wrestling history, baby. We're crazy. How's it going? This week in wrestling history. I'm your host with the most, advocate of Enochiism. Let's get into it, gang.
I love it.
All right. March 1st, 1998, at ECW Living Dangerously, a famous spot happened where Bam Bam Bigelow went through the ring, getting choked out by Taz. Y'all remember this?
Barely.
I know
I think I was there for this.
I know of this because I saw Taz's interview about how they did it, and he spoke very highly of how Bam Bam took care of him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Bam Bam, you know, like, you find very few people that have anything bad to say about him. But, yeah.
Consummate professional.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one of the coolest spots, like, from, like, that era, you know, like, it really got over, like, how big and menacing Bam Bam Bigelow was.
I wish they would do more through the ring spots.
Yes, me too.
The problem is, and I'm trying to remember exactly what
I feel like you're going to talk about the Davey Boy Smith incident where he got injured on the trap door.
No, but yes, that happened as well. But the main thing is whenever you do something like that in a ring, is you have to make sure that everyone is fully aware that you don't go to that part of the ring at any time during the night, because otherwise you might go through it and ruin the spot. So it just makes things a little bit more clunky. But I mean, visually it's cool. And I mean, it's one of those things that ECW used time and time and time again to highlight how extreme the company was. So amazing spot.
Yeah, I thought that was a fun one. Also this week in wrestling history, on March 1st, 2003, Kenta Kobashi wrestled Mitsuharu Misawa in a match that's still ranked on Cage Match as the second best match of all time, only behind Kenny Omega versus Kazuchika Okada. If you guys have not seen this match, I highly recommend it. It is a beautiful match. They nail everything. The intros, like, it's beyond just like the incredible wrestling match. Like, a lot of times, like, Japanese wrestling doesn't get the sort of credit that wrestling here in the West does for spectacle. And this match, like, you feel the depth of it, even not knowing who either guy is. Like, when I went into this match years ago, I went in totally blind. Have you guys seen this one? I know Graps.
I was about to say, like, you'd have to that's something I got to put on.
I'll send it to you. It's on YouTube for free.
Yeah,
me too.
We'll watch it as a family.
Oh, yeah, that would be so fun.
Something we can do in the Discord, which if you haven't joined the WrestleCollective Discord, please hit that link tree in the bio and join the Discord.
All right. And our last tidbit from this week in wrestling history, March 4th, 2017, Goldberg, the greatest wrestler of all time, wins the Universal Championship in 27 seconds against that chubby bum Kevin Owens.
God,
Yeah,
this was so monumentally bad, man.
So monumentally great.
I can't. There's nothing that was ever redeemable
that
about.
Goldberg could ever do wrong. You're correct.
Don't ask Bret Hart that question.
Yeah, right.
Goldberg with a red strap around him and how long was that Universal title reign of his anyway?
It went till
WrestleMania. He lost it to Brock.
Yeah. Oh God, and an even worse match. Yes, I remember an even worse match.
And they didn't call him Oldberg. Absolutely criminal.
Hey, this reign led to Brock hurdling a spear in a 5-minute match at Mania. Okay.
God, no.
Oh.
I love how Lucy's getting ready. Yeah.
These were given to me by
Bill Goldberg
when I was a kid, by the way. So.
Oh,
These are the
wow.
Wait. Those were given to you by Mr. Hart himself.
Indeed, they were. At a UK house show in Newcastle when I was a kid.
That's awesome.
That's what I think of Bill Goldberg.
That's
just to say that on it. They've disintegrated a bit now, but yeah.
No, that is really, really cool that you would keep it, have it, and that you were one of the kids. Like I think everybody growing up always wanted to be the kid that got the glasses, or be the kid that puts his head up against with Rey Mysterio. Like, you were.
Remember when Rey had like those little entrance masks and he'd give one of them to the kids?
Not me. I wanted to be one of those cops that followed Goldberg to the ring.
Well, I can make you all extremely jealous with another story. I was once by a bushwhacker as a kid, so I was living the dream.
Licked by a bushwhacker is crazy.
Lucy, I have to ask, have you ever washed your face since? Because I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Because I wouldn't, right?
No.
Did it feel like a cat's tongue? Was it like sort of leathery, Like, I
feel like I'm going to break some hearts here, but they didn't actually lick anybody. They just did it near.
Thank you. Thank God. Thank you.
Sorry,
Thank you.
Thank
you. No.
Wrestling's greatest secrets finally revealed.
That's crazy.
But as we move forward, before we get to part 2 of the draft, a little bit of news and rumblings from the week thus far. Elimination Chamber happened, came and went. What did you guys think of the event? Lucy, I'll start with you. Did you get a chance to watch Elimination Chamber? Of course not.
Do you think I watched Elimination Chamber?
Of course not. That's why I love to go to you first.
Watched the clip of Danhausen debuting to thunderous applause. And then I switched it, and then I did absolutely nothing else with Elimination Chamber. Sorry, guys.
Well,
I didn't know I
before
was any
we
homework.
no, you're good. I figured. Before we get to the Danhausen, because that was a little bit polarizing. Hannibal, I'll start off with you. What did you think of the Chamber winners? What did you think of Rhea and Cody?
Cody didn't win.
I mean, not Cody, but Randy.
Yes, I look. I just wanted to point it out because people won't believe that I actually saw anything to do with WWE. Rhea was a safe choice. I think it was a sensible choice. Don't really have a problem with that, other than the fact it was a little bit predictable. Randy, I'm kind of like blown away by it. But the reason I say that is because I've never, like, since he debuted with his little curly hair, I've never bought into Randy Orton I've just never enjoyed him. So if people want to see him at WrestleMania in the main event, glad you got your wish. I couldn't give a toss. Really don't have any time for Randy Orton. So I guess in that way, at least it was shocking to an extent because I just didn't think they'd do it. But yeah, it's kind of telegraphed the road to WrestleMania, right? Because Cody's going to challenge Drew tomorrow, going to win the belt back, and then it's going to be Cody versus Randy. So is what it is. Event as a whole was fine. There was nothing really outstanding. I did find the whole Danhausen thing hilarious, but we'll talk about that more in a bit. So that's fine.
Graps, what did you think?
I thought Punk versus Balor was good. Everything else, I mean, standard modern WWE fare. A lot of time in between matches. The women's chamber was all right. Men's chamber was overbooked. Becky and AJ, it was there. And we're gonna save the Danhausen stuff for later, right? Yeah. I thought the best thing on the card was Punk and Balor, and then everything else there was like a wide margin because they didn't overcomplicate it with Punk and Balor. It was a standard straight up wrestling match, and that in and of itself allowed it to set itself apart from everything else on the card.
Grumpy, you get a chance to check it out?
Just bits and pieces. So I saw the winners. Rio is, like Hannibal said, is a safe choice. I think she's the best match out of those women to go up against Jade and put on a decent match at WrestleMania. Like I said, I think last week, they match size for size and strength for strength. So they don't have to have that acrobatic type of match that maybe Liv and Stephanie are going to have. Yeah, so that was a good choice, and we'll see how that goes. Randy, I don't know. I'm also not like super moved by Randy. I don't know. He just kind of is there for me, which I don't know. But he's great. He's a great wrestler. He's got such a great long career going on for him. And I wonder if this might be, I mean, this is kind of like we're in a bit of a time where a lot of the older WWE names are starting to hang it up and wonder if this might be Randy's last year, given his history with back injuries and things like that. So, Cena, then AJ. We could do a Randy retirement tour. Not that I want him to retire, but
I mean, it's about he's getting there. He's getting there.
Yeah.
Orton, Punk, Mysterio, they're all getting to a stage now where this is probably going to be their last big run. So it's happening.
Well, we had for Advocate, I do want to particularly ask him, your favorite female wrestler, she's a champion now. AJ Lee took on Becky Lynch for the Intercontinental title. What did you think of AJ Lee and Becky Lynch?
I really didn't watch that match. I saw bits of it in the Discord with you guys, but from what I gathered, it was bad. It just seemed like a bad show overall. Like, I mean, I can't front and act like, I was watching it like in depth, but from what I saw, like none of the Elimination Chamber matches grabbed me. The Punk Finn Balor match, that was the match I watched. Like, I guess I was the most engaged with. But even then, it was a fine match, but it felt like a foregone conclusion. I mean, they called the guy Finn Balor for fuck's sakes. And then the Elimination Chambers were bloodless and not exciting.
So we also had a debut, and the one, the only, very nice, very evil Danhausen debuted. He was the one to come out of the box. Came out, Pierce and all this pride opened the box. Out came Ghoul. I think he just named them Ghoulhausens or whatever. Something like that.
The Battyhausens.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you this. To me, I said this earlier on No Dirt, Just Dialogue with myself and Andrew Badala. Check that out. This should have been a backstage segment. This should have been, I think it would have better served him to be backstage because that's where you're going to be utilizing him. He's not going to be Juice and I, and again, check us out and No Dirt, Just Dialogue. Juice and I won't say we're going at it because we're friends, but we had a nice back and forth and conversation. He's not going to wrestle, right? You didn't sign Danhausen because he puts on 5-star classics. You're going to use him in a backstage comedic, enhancement type of role. So I think debuting him to come out to the ring for nothing, I think it was just a bit of a letdown. But I will say he came out on Monday. He cursed Dom. Dom lost the title. He had a list of demands that seemed to kind of go over and was funny. I'll start off with you, Lucy, because you did say you saw that, and obviously you know where Danhausen came. I know you're not the biggest WWE fan, which is understandable, but where do you think his ceiling is in WWE? Do you think he will thrive? Obviously we're happy for him. We're always happy for the talent. But how do you feel about this debut, and where do you think Danhausen goes in WWE?
I think he'll be incredibly successful because he's a license to print merch money. The real losers are pro wrestling tees. That's who I feel bad for. They're going to lose out.
That's the first time I've heard somebody say that, and that's a good point.
Yeah. My issue with the debut is that the whole point of Danhausen is he's not in on it. He doesn't know he's a dancing spooky demon. He thinks he should have just appeared randomly, been like, oh shit, why am I here? Okay, well, this is my place now. Him coming out of the coffin with the dancers and the lights, that was him being in on the bit, and that totally undoes it. I think the backstage one they did the next time, I've seen that too. That would have been a much better way to do it. Just have him wandering confused.
I like the way you put it. He shouldn't be in on the bit, right? I think once, like for example, once R-Truth got in on the bit, like once he started, it kind of lost a little bit of its luster. And I kind of tend to agree on this one. If you make Danhausen in on the bit instead of it kind of being just this thing, it kind of takes away some of the luster. I have to agree. Grumpy, what did you think of his debut, and what do you think his ceiling is?
They put on a dance routine. It wasn't a debut. They put on a dance routine, which, okay, fine. It's sports entertainment. They put on a dance routine in the middle of the show. The crowd didn't seem to appreciate it. But the following night, or Monday night, he did pull it out with that promo. I thought they did a great job of correcting and kind of smoothing over the error, because that is where he thrives in the segments, in the bits. He talks well. His promos are great. He knows his character. He plays a great character. Hopefully, they can't have him come out of a coffin again. So I guess that ship sailed. They can't make that mistake twice, thankfully.
You can come out of a coffin every week. What are you talking about?
But putting him right away against the Judgment Day with this curse against Dom, I think is perfect, because, Dom's, he toes the line of comedy sometimes, and I think they're going to play really well off of each other. So I thought it was a good course correction and a good direction for him to go in with the Judgment Day as his first kind of big interaction.
Graps, what do you think about Very Nice, Very Evil?
So Monday was definitely a lot better than the Chamber, right? I think we've all said it. We all agree. The way they used him on Monday right, in the backstage where he curses Dom. The curse actually, because here's the differentiation between what we saw on Monday and his AEW tenure. The curse actually worked. Before it was just a bit, and then he'd get his ass kicked. But here, there's actually
worked in AEW too. He cursed Adam Cole and he lost to Orange Cassidy. That was his debut.
True.
And he cursed Regal when he started doing that weird dance.
Yeah, but that was also off air.
Yeah, it was Hook that it didn't work on. That was
with the debut, right? Because that's the hot button topic, was how he was used on the Chamber. For those who don't know, I tend to, I usually make all the thumbnails that you see on the collective. And for Wrestling with Tism, we were doing a little bit of A/B testing with 2 thumbnails. And there was the second thumbnail, you might or might not have seen it depending on what pops up for you. But I think it encapsulates this debut perfectly. So if you have it, I'm about to show it now. They did it again. It's the goddamn gobbledygooker all over again, right? Because he's built in. What's in the box? What's in the box? Multiple weeks of what's in the box, right? If you remember around that time with the WWF product, before gobbledygooker debuted, it was what's in the egg, what's in the egg, what's in the egg, and it was a damn turkey.
But what was the crowd reaction like when the gobbledygooker? Because obviously I wasn't there when the gobbledygooker debuted, but I know you were there, right?
No.
So what happened?
I mean, Graf
someone
was
who was notoriously there. Yeah. Listen, as the watcher, someone who was there, also wasn't great. It wasn't great, right? Poor Hector Guerrero did not get the warmest reception when he came out in that damn turkey suit. And neither did Danhausen when he came out the box with the Battyhausens. They were like, "You are cursed" with him, right? And it's because if you're gonna build something up and make it seem like, oh, this is a big thing, have it actually be a bit. People were speculating Chris Jericho was gonna be in the box. And I'm not the biggest Chris Jericho fan, but his name still has some weight to it. And we've talked about maybe as fans we need to temper expectations. If you're booking an angle and you know how fans react, maybe also think, hey, what are the fans going to think? And don't set yourself up and your talent for failure.
So I'll ask this question because Juice, gave it out to me. Do you think he needs to wrestle?
No,
Yes.
You are absolutely wrong, Jordan. You are completely wrong. You've seen Danhausen wrestle. Why would you want to inflict any more pain on us?
And here's my counterpoint, right? And I know you asked Jordan this, but you know why he needs to wrestle? Wait, right? Jordan, you said he's a wrestler. He doesn't need to wrestle long matches. He shouldn't wrestle a match more than 5 minutes. But he still needs to wrestle.
If you
Do you
look
remember
up
what
the
his
Danhausen highlight video, it's got 3 moves that they repeat over and over again for the entire video. So,
yeah,
I mean,
but he's not hired to be a work rate guy.
The saving
right?
grace
Do you
of
remember
where
what
he
his
is now
debut
is-
was against Tony Nese in AEW? He got squashed within seconds.
Well, no,
So
it wasn't
that's-
seconds.
The saving
It
grace
wasn't
of where
that
he is
last
now, though, is they can build a match that will highlight those things and kind of smooth over the other things. So, I mean, it'll be okay. Yeah, he's not going to be racking up the wins, but, they can get him in there, tell a quick story, and then get him out of there without losing too much face.
And then plug Papa John's.
But all right. So I appreciate what you and Jordan are saying. He's a wrestler, you need to keep your reps in, right? I get that. They hired Nick Aldis. They hired a guy who had just dropped the NWA title after holding it for multiple years. Had been like a touring champion, had tried to bring prestige back to that belt, right? He came straight out of NWA, pun not intended, and then he's a general manager of SmackDown, SmackDown. Yeah, SmackDown. Yes. He's never wrestled. Now he's been there, I don't know, 3 years at this point, 2.5 years, 3 years at this point. Why'd they bring him in if it wasn't to wrestle? I don't think we don't know what Danhausen's been brought in for. He might not have been brought in to wrestle. He might have just been brought in to do comedy bits.
So is that what we do? We're I mean, it's not, and that's not a bad get, but like we're signing people for the backstage present. We're doing personality hires now.
So because here's how things work in wrestling, right? You're either a wrestler, you either manage other talent, or you're an authority figure. There really is no.
I'm with Slick. He should be wrestling. He's a wrestler. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like he's not a manager.
Like he doesn't need to wrestle longer.
Like maybe he's not like a good one, but like. And like 1, 2, I've seen some of his matches before he started doing the comedy gimmick. I mean, he wasn't setting the world on fire, but he was certainly competent. Like part of the reason why that yeah, exactly. Thank you, bro.
Back it up a little bit there.
Like,
sports entertainment.
And move it a little to your left.
In the ring. I think that's crazy to be like, just be backstage. You know what I mean? I'm like, how long is that sustainable?
Well, look, we've got somebody in this room right now who obviously is far more intelligent than any of us bozos. I mean, Lucy, what do you think?
Oh, you're going to regret asking me that. I'm sorry. Danhausen is only funny when he makes claims and then doesn't back them up. He's going to claim he's going to win everything. He has to then go out and lose. If he doesn't lose, he's not funny anymore.
That is true. You can't. You can't. It's hard to book a laughable person who just keeps winning.
He'll have a great Rumble spot.
Oh, doesn't wrestle. Yeah, you can't have him not wrestle because he's got to be shown to lose.
The Rumble spot where he curses somebody, and they lose and they fall over the top rope or something like that, or those are. He's going to be great in those aspects.
You could do a funny thing where he's in the middle of the ring, just like spin cursing, and no one can touch him. People keep pratfalling around him. Yeah, let's sports entertainment the shit out of this.
But then you have not Goldberg, but then you have like Brock come in and destroy him, right? I think there's
Goldberg. What's wrong with Goldberg destroying it?
I much prefer Goldberg over Brock destroying him.
There should be certain talents who are like immune to the curse. They should be immune to the curse, and they should laugh it off. Like if he tries to curse Roman, Roman just looks at him, brushes him off, keep walking.
I get paid too much to deal with you.
Art Goldberg would show up like Joe Hendry through the Kool-Aid Man through the wall.
All right, I've got a question to ask everyone then. So if we kind of established that Danhausen should be wrestling and not just be backstage talent, which is fine. So the question is, who is going to wrestle a match on WWE television first? Is it Danhausen? Is it Royce Keys?
Danhausen.
Yeah.
I got Danhausen. Danhausen will probably make his wrestling debut the week of Mania, because he's not going to be on the Mania card. It'll probably be like that Monday. He'll have a match, and that'll help somebody, like somebody else's story or something like that. Or again, if you're watching No Dirt Just Dialogue, that would be a perfect opportunity to have Dom versus Danhausen to try to get the curse off of him.
Mm-hmm.
To try to get the curse. Royce Keys has been cursed dead ass, you know what I mean? But transitioning into lighting the fuse, pun intended.
Bring the boom.
Last night was it was a 7 out of 10 show for me. Not the greatest show, but like I feel like they're saving some stuff for next week for the go home. But it was a pretty good, solid show. We had Kevin Knight in an amazing showcase showing us that he's going to be the future. We had Swerve and Brody in that fantastic promo there. We had a title change, So quickly, I'll start off with you, Lucy. What did you think of the show overall? What are some of the highlights for you?
Kevin Knight, 100%, absolutely amazing. However, they are losing points for what they did to my beloved Brandon. I was delighted. Brandon moments on Dynamite. I was so happy. My little heart was full of joy. And then they threw it on the ground and took a piss on it. Thank you, FTR, you bastards. Yeah. So
can't hang with the big boys. Shouldn't be in the room.
They should be punished. They should be arrested. They should be burned at the stake. They should be forced to watch the 2015 Royal Rumble on repeat. That is the punishment.
The 2015 Rumble is crazy.
I am so afraid to what happened on Dynamite. That's all I have to say about that. That's my statement.
Grumpy, what did you think of Dynamite?
Okay, so I made my David Finlay joke at the top of the show. There's a bit of an inside joke among the collective for those who don't know. If you've been listening to our spaces the last couple of weeks, you'd know. But on the other side of the coin, the dogs as a team, I'm really into. I don't know a lot about David Finlay, so now I'm going to get the chance to learn. The dogs as a unit is what I'm really more interested in. Gabe Kidd, Clark Connors, and now Finlay. And I've said this before, what AEW is missing is a team with no gimmick, no funny stuff, no, every team has kind of fallen into having a bit of a gimmick. Whether it's eccentric or not, whether it's just subtle or not, what they need is a team of just straight up killers. Guys that are just in there to kick your ass and then leave. And no funny business, no comedy, and I said this last night. I'm a Don Callis shooter for life. I love him so much. He does everything so great. But they don't need like a Don Callis mouthpiece either. They need to speak with their actions and just kick the shit out of everybody. That's a team that I think we need now that the Hurt Syndicate is missing in AEW.
Well said.
That's a good point. Advocate, what you got? What did you think of last night's show?
Oh, I thought it was a really fun show. I sort of disagreed with you guys on No Dirt about the Trios title. My only criticism is that I'm like, why wait till the main event, Don Callis family? Go after them right now, while Speedball's still in his jeans. But there's a story that they've been telling with Hangman in the build to this MJF match, where it's basically his mouth is writing him checks that his ass can't cash. And this was a great example of that. He told them anytime, any place, and then Don Callis was like, well, the time and the place is right now after Kevin Knight had to wrestle MJF in the top of the night and Hangman had just had a match, a short one, but still, it's like, oh, like they took advantage of you when you were at your lowest, the same way that MJF took advantage of you, running your mouth, setting up deals that you can't follow through on. Or that you can't put yourself in situations where you can't win. I just thought that was very clever. I love the Thunder Rosa Tekla co-main event. I thought it was a really fun match.
Amazing. They were so good together.
Why were the crowd booing Kevin Knight, though? I was like, did nobody notice this? Was this just me?
Yeah, they were cheering MJF as well.
Yeah, they were cheering MJF and booing Kevin Knight. It was very strange. They cheered him up later on in the Trios match, but...
Yeah, but they booed him in favor of MJF. That was
like
a bit...
loudly booed him. I was like, that's weird.
I thought I didn't really understand that. Like he's even in that dynamic, he's still the face. Why would you boo him?
Why would you cheer it? Why would you cheer heel? Like, it's not. I'm not defending it, but I mean, isn't that just part of wrestling that they set things up and they book things so they get the reactions they want, but sometimes that crowd is like, no, I'm going to do what I want to do. And if they're more into MJF,
at first I thought it was going to be like a Philly thing. It's like sometimes when they go to Philly, the Philly fans like to cheer the heels and boo the faces, But it was just Kevin Knight. Everything else went off normally, I thought.
There were a few cheers for Swerve right at the end. But
that's true. Yeah. And Hechizero was getting but that was like a back and forth reaction. Another incredible match, by the way.
Well, also because with the Hechizero thing, it was in El Paso. It's
that's kind of what I figured with that one.
One thing I do want to kind of talk about, and let's get there, is how they got to this trios match. Like, I don't really like it. I didn't really like the whole, we're going to call you out and Kevin Knight's going to pull double duty just to drop these titles. And then they're going to get a rematch for the titles, but they're going to replace Hangman with Mystico, another person who has very little to anything to do with their gimmick. Like, this was a good opportunity for, I don't know, the Rascals to step up and challenge, or someone else who's had an opportunity to challenge.
The Rascals are occupied at the moment, to be fair. They have their FTR match coming up.
No, not the Rascals trio?
Well, no, not the Rascals trio. But I was like, they're already in an angle
as a duo.
But like that would I would have normally I'd accept that if Kevin Knight didn't pull off two different matches. If Kevin Knight
or maybe right to Jordan, to your suggestion of having someone else, the Death Riders, they're literally in a program with the Don Callis family.
Yeah.
Have Yuta, Claudio, and Garcia.
You could have had anybody come in for this rematch, but again, like we did all this, and now Jet Set Radio is not a thing anymore, and it was this was a very confusing, convoluted way just to get the titles onto Don Callis family. Hannibal, I'll start with you.
I don't think it was. I think the segment itself went a little bit too long, but I kind of get it. Like if you look at it from their point of view, they took advantage of the fact that Kevin Knight had just had a match that Hangman Adam Page, it wasn't that he had a match, it's that he got beat down afterwards by the Don Callis family, right? So he was not injured, but he'd been attacked, right? Kevin Knight had gone for a grueling match. He's obviously knackered from that. So it was basically a 3-on-1 situation for that match. They're going to have the rematch because they just lost the belts. That's quite common in any booking of any titles. So them having a rematch makes sense. Them kind of like subbing out Hangman for Mystico makes sense because Hangman that night has got a world title opportunity. So he's not going to do it.
The Mystico part isn't logical, but I mean, like, that's more of a business decision, where it's like, we're going to be in LA. Mystico sells a lot of tickets to Mexican fans, a lot of Mexican people.
Okay, so I think the reason for that isn't even because of that, although that will play a part into it. I think they're winning. I think they're winning the titles back. I think the Don Callis family run is going to be for like 12 days or whatever it's going to be.
It's like
and I think they're going to win. Well, because I then think that they're going to go and take those titles to Mexico. That's very much something that can happen. But they had to take the titles off Hangman before the pay-per-view because otherwise, why would you have the trios titles but not have a trios match? Hangman was not going to wrestle in the main event and in a trios match on the same night. So I understand the need to take it off. I would have done it a bit differently, but you know what? It made sense. They were a weakened team that night and they snuck in and took those belts. So I'm actually all right with the decision.
Graps, what did you think? Oh, as you take a drink. So I'll go to you, Grumpy. What did you think?
No, we can.
Nope. Go ahead.
Graps.
Go ahead.
Graps. Go ahead, Graps.
No. Oh, no. Because Jordan just said Grumpy go ahead, so I got confused.
No.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
All right, so with like how they got there, a little interesting. Maybe would have booked it for Collision, have another thing for people to tune in for instead of doing the because is Speedball Fletcher for Collision or for next week's Dynamite?
Next week's Dynamite.
Yeah, so I would have booked it for Collision. So you have a big match. You could have main event Collision. You have run a title change there. Because by the time they already started this match, it was like 10 o'clock. So, they started in the overrun. So I would have, and for me personally, I was a little tired by then. Long day. So would have had it for Collision. I understand getting the belts off them because you have Hangman challenging for the world title. Plus now it's like, because people were complaining, it's like, if Hangman wins the belt, now we're going to have the world champ with the trios championships again. What are they going to do with that? Right. So it kind of quells that concern, but then you're also putting the trios champs and the international champ and the TNT champ. So it kind of doesn't, I haven't cared about the trios division in such a long time. Like, you would know the old saying, the belts are just props. If there's any belt that's just a prop, it's the trios. Like, it feels like if there's any championship that just doesn't matter. Oh, and there you lost your
my fan's blowing.
The trios belts just feel like they don't matter, and I've accepted it at this point.
My thing with I don't know what to do with the trios titles. I don't. It feels like when we get going with the trios titles, then we lose the momentum, I don't know. That's.
I mean,
really
the belts were just made so that the Bucks and Kenny could all
have a
have the
moment.
same belt at the same time, right?
Right.
That's why because if you remember, right, you remember when they were doing the whole trios tournament back in 22, and they were like, yeah, the whole reason we're waiting for it is so that Kenny's back, right? You know.
So it's overall though, I think last night was good. Sets up a lot of matches for Revolution. One thing I don't want to be remiss mentioning this. We had Tekla defending against a returning Thunder Rosa in her kind of hometown area, which also she got a pretty good reaction. A little bit of a boo-boo face. Solid match. I don't think that we're done with Thunder Rosa in the title picture though. I feel like she recently said something about she would like to be in the tag division. I would love to see her in the tag division. I just love seeing her back. I think she's a great injection back into this division. So yeah, Lucy, what did you think of Tekla's, I guess, second defense? Oh no, yeah.
First defense.
Yeah. Her first defense. Yeah. What do you think of her first title defense?
It was okay. Maybe I was going to say maybe it went a little bit long, but because it was Thunder Rosa's home state, town, whatever it was, I get that. They wanted to give her I don't know about Thunder Rosa being in the world title picture yet. I think she just needs that little bit longer first. Maybe put her in the tags for a while, and then because she just lost, she can't go right back in. Have her work her way back up, I think, is the way to do it. But yeah, no, I thought it was great, and I love Tekla. I think she's absolutely amazing. She's just what's needed.
Grumpy, what do you think?
They matched really, really well last night. That was a lot of fun to watch. And a healthy Thunder Rosa is nothing but good for the women's division. I didn't realize how much I had missed her till I saw her last night mixing it up with Tekla, and they really put on a great show. They had great chemistry together, I thought. So yeah, I want her to stay in the picture, and I want her to stay on TV, and I want her to keep having great matches like she had last night. Whether that's staying as a single star, whether that's as a tag team, I don't know who her tag team partner would be. I'd be curious.
Atlanta.
You mentioned Britt Baker.
Devin here.
Yeah.
No,
Did Dev pay you to say that?
I know I do a lot of bits. But I think a tag team between Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa would be awesome. It's like, all that history that they had. But now they're up against a new thing. They're up against like the inevitability of time and change. And that's drawn them together because like they don't want to go into that sweet good night. Like they're not ready
Counterpoint.
to leave it to the next
Counterpoint. There is a female wrestler who just got a dual contract with CMLL and AEW.
Who will be watching
shown the ropes? Who can be shown the ropes around AEW from a AEW veteran, Persephone. Persephone and Thunder, I think, would be a great.
I don't hate that.
And also, advocate counterpoint again. The bell's got a ring.
But like I'm saying, it was like we know that Britt Baker, yeah, she's not a great technician, but she's a good brawler. She's a great leader.
I'm gonna be honest, y'all just hate people. It's just trendy to hate on Britt Baker.
That's what I was like. Oh, sometimes it's a little much. Like I'm
my ass. I've been hating Britt Baker since the Swole days.
Okay, but hold on. Check me out. If you really dislike something, you'll shut the fuck up. I don't talk about mayonnaise because I don't like it. So
I also didn't bring up mayonnaise.
Hold on. Yeah, I don't outwardly talk about things that I dislike. So all this, Britt Baker hate. It's just trendy. Y'all following the trend.
Hang on.
Jordan, I'm going to be real here. I'm not following her. Listen, I'm not a fan of her wrestling. One, I wasn't the one who brought up Britt Baker. And two, I saw Britt Baker versus Saraya in person.
Okay,
That's
cool,
trauma.
great. I'm glad that you did. But like this continuous, like, every time Britt Baker's caught up, it's just trendy.
What conversations do you have where mayonnaise would be involved on a regular basis?
Y'all whites love to talk about wild shit. So
All right, I didn't see that one.
The Mayonnaise Collective.
All I'm saying,
you set me up. I gotta
Mayoc.com.
All I'm saying is,
He's British. It's probably like tartar sauce or something over there.
If you want me to go and get the tartar sauce in the fridge, I will do. But because I did buy some the other day. But if they did put Britt Baker, and I don't want to see this, I'm not saying I want to see this, but if they did put Britt Baker together with Thunder Rosa, they could call them the Boo Boos.
The Boo Boos.
That's insane. That's crazy work.
Or true.
Well, I think we are all looking forward to Revolution. Lucy, hopefully we can get some predictions for you maybe next week. Maybe we'll get a call-in prediction for the card. Because for those who don't know, myself, Advocate, and Grumpy will be there live. Very, very excited to go to Revolution. It's going to be my first time in LA. It's going to be my second pay-per-view that I'm ever going to. Very, very excited. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be a great card from pretty fun Dynamite last night. So very excited for that. So
and I live here.
So I was going to go, and then I found out that they now check all your social medias before you're allowed in the country. And
if you say anything bad about JD Vance, man, they're gonna send you back.
I did tweet out that picture of him looking like a Cabbage Patch doll before this was even announced. So I just like, well, I'm not even going to bother. No point.
But again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. All the over 100 of you who have tuned into this broadcast, I want to say thank you right now. Please make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share this post, because we are about to start Draft Day Part 2 with our very, very special guest, Lucy. So definitely want to say thank you. Hit that link, shop.c.com, for some dope wrestling merch. All righty, let's get to why everybody's here. That is Draft Day Part 2. So to remind everyone, months and months ago, we did a draft. We had some fun. We had Lucy on here. And matter of fact, she was the first one I'll bring up. She was in control of AEW. And so to remind everybody of Lucy's AEW roster, we have, can we pull that up, please, Mr. Producer Man? Boom. For her first pick, she had Brandon Cutler. We had, then we had the Timeless Love Bombs. So I don't know if they're still, but they're a team. The Jurassic Express, Mercedes Moné, Luke Jacobs, Alex Windsor, and Bianca Belair. That is a hell of a roster there. Also, we had Grumpy taking on the role of WWE Booker, and he got Gunther, Will Ospreay, Gabe Kidd, Jamie Hayter, and Queen Amanada, which is because at the time they were tagging, and that's why this is really, really fun, because now things are so different. We had Dominic Mysterio, the Hurt Syndicate, and Masca Dorada. Pretty damn
booking right there.
Yeah,
I mean, most of that roster's good, except most of that roster's also out injured.
One of them's Dominic Mysterio.
Drafting Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah.
We're rebuilding.
On purpose as well.
And then as their partner, Hannibal took control of TNA, and the roster that he put up, pretty damn good roster himself. Will
Nightingale. That Grumpy can call up all these wrestlers at any
technically.
Point. Yeah.
Willow Nightingale, Mystico, Brodito, the Young Bucks, Cody Rhodes, John Moxley, and Samoa Joe. That is a pretty damn good draft class.
I thought he had the best draft of any.
Yeah. And then rounding out the draft, representing CMLL, Graps.
Boo!
It won the Juicy for best draft.
We had MJF, Rhea Ripley,
WCW though. So.
Swerve Strickland, which is Bronson and Breaker. Or not Swerve Strickland, then Division, which consists of Bronson and Baker. There we go. Obafemi, Fraxon, and Hayabusa. So that is the rundown of the last draft. So
you forgot one.
Who?
You forgot a little man of the corner here. The Advocate of Inoki.
Yes, we had an Advocate, of course. I'm sorry, I thought I put him up first. Advocate took control of New Japan, which looking at this is if Hannibal's 1 year 2, because you got Takeshita, Athena, Ishii, FTR, Okada, Bozilla, and Hechicero. That's a pretty damn good roster over in New Japan. Yeah, I think a lot of these rosters are stacked, maybe some more than others. But how this is going to go the second time around, everybody's going to drop one talent, and then we're going to have a trade period to see if anybody wants to trade. And then it will go as follows. You will pick up one male superstar, one female superstar, and one tag team. And if we have time, I would like to see you guys book a card. I would like to really, really see you guys book a card. So, because she's our illustrious guest and you've seen your roster, Lucy, who are you dropping first?
Well, it's hard because I love all of my, as Tony Khan, obviously, I love and care for all my people, but, we've got to drop the dead weight. So I'm going with one of my injured talents. Now, I have two out at the moment, Bianca Belair and Luchasaurus, and I think Luchasaurus's injury is a bit more severe, so I'm afraid I'm going to have to do the kindest thing and put him out of his misery.
So then you're dropping Jurassic Express because it's based on the acts.
No, I dropped one person, they said.
You're dropping one person. She can keep Jack Perry.
You can try Jack
so this
Perry
is complicated.
The tag team is broken up because it would be, because if she keeps him, then she would be still only have Jack Perry because Luchasaurus is injured, technically, So I know we're playing fantasy and whatnot, and it's a little bit hard, but I think I'll allow that. If you're breaking up a tag team, I can allow that. So you're dropping Luchasaurus.
The last dinosaur has just gone extinct. I'm afraid it's over. Bye-bye, Lucha. Right. We'll dig you up when you're better.
Advocate, I'll go to you next. Who are you dropping?
This is tough. But for the same reasons as Lucy, I'm going to be dropping Bozilla. She has a really bad, I think it's an ACL injury, so she might be out for a year to 18 months. I'd love to keep her, but I got to run a business here.
Okay, Boz. I mean, unfortunately, the injuries
I didn't want to let any of mine go.
Grumpy, who are you dropping?
I've been fretting over this all day long. Because I do have a lot of injuries, but a lot of people are coming back soon. Bobby Lashley, from reports, is ready to go, so they're about to be back on TV any minute. So I got to keep the Hurt Syndicate. Hayter and Amanada. Hayter's going strong, but Amanada, I'm not sure of her return time. Mascara Dorada, Gabe Kidd. I like Dom Mysterio. I don't want to just drop the Fed guy for the bit. This is so hard.
How can you not drop Dominic Mysterio? This is insanity.
He's good at what he does, man. He's entertaining.
The Hurt Syndicate kind of old.
Yeah, but they still got a lot to offer. With the type of match that they do, they still got a lot to offer.
That's true.
Fine. Okay, fine. Slick, don't hate me, but I'm breaking up Hayter and Amanada, and I have to let the Queen go.
The Queen is on the board.
She suffered only for the fact that she's the only one that's not readily available to wrestle right now, other than Ospreay. But I can't drop Ospreay.
Oh God,
no. Graps, who are you dropping?
All right, this is interesting. So if you could drop singular guys, I can't drop Fraxian. I gotta represent my luchador.
Drop literally anybody.
One's a luchador.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you could drop one.
Is this a luchador?
Yeah, like I said earlier. Still maintain.
I think because if we're factoring in injuries, which if that's the case, poor Grumpy, rest in peace. I think I gotta drop Bronson Reed.
He's hurt, so yeah, that makes sense.
He's going to be out for a while.
Why would you keep Braun Breaker? Where can he even do his running spear from in Arena Mexico?
He can run down the ramp, big dog.
The stairs.
You see, there's the little areas next to the stairs. They got the areas next to the stairs. He could come down, hit the spear through the ropes, because the rant's connected. Listen, you're just a hater.
Well, Hannibal, did you? I don't believe you
Hannibal,
dropped.
what?
No, so Hannibal, who are you dropping?
I mean, I'd like to prolong this like everyone else has done for like 5 minutes, but the answer's simple. It's Samoa Joe. He's got to go.
Injury. Yeah.
Okay, so we know who is now in the free agent pool, and again, you guys can pick any talent, and so this is going to be the order. We're going to have Lucy go first out of respect. She's our guest. So I'm going to go. We'll go Lucy, Grumpy, Advocate, Ryan, Hannibal. We're cool with that? Lucy, Grumpy, Advocate, Ryan, Hannibal. Lucy, so do you want to make any trades? Do you propose any trade?
Not right now. Can we do that after I've picked some people up? Because
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll do another. We can do another trade round. Grumpy, do you got anybody that you propose for a trade thus far?
I have somebody that I want to ask for.
Go ahead.
But I'm not in a position to ask for them yet. I might be in a couple more rounds.
I mean, you might
So
be. Who knows?
So I have no trades yet.
Advocate.
I will put up FTR for trade if I get somebody good, if I get a good offer on them.
I'll see you, Advocate. I mean, it might be quite a straightforward trade, really, but I've got two boys from Rancho Cucamonga.
Ooh, that's a pretty good one. Well, let me hear if there's any other offers. But I do. There was somebody else I was more interested in on yours, Hannibal. But
okay, Ryan, you got anybody? He's got. You got anybody for FTR?
He's gonna try to offer fraction.
You read my mind. There's a great tag team. You're gonna get a great luchador.
Next.
You don't like luchador?
No.
You don't like Axiom?
All right. Do you accept the trade offer then? FTR for the Bucks?
Well,
don't be pressured into it, Advocate. You know,
no. I just
on the
wanted
table.
Would you be willing to trade FTR for Brodito?
Yes.
Yes, then I'll make that trade.
Okay, so Advocate now has Brodito, and Hannibal now has FTR. Wow,
Oh, you got FTR in the Bucks. That was a great trade.
FTR and the Bucks. Yeah, so he can build out a nice little card here.
Bro,
all right,
we should merge New Japan and TNA. I never thought I'd say that.
Okay, let me put the question out there then. Just for consideration, Lucy, as we go on and I pick people up, who would you be willing to part with for Alex Windsor? Keep an open mind. Keep an open mind. You don't know what's going to happen in the later rounds.
Lucy, where's those glasses?
Do you have God or something?
I will consider. Are you trying to reunite Windsor and Ospreay? Is that what's happening?
Well, no, he's probably trying to reunite Windsor and Hater, but that would be a bonus.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I can have the Brawling Birds.
I can have a little triangle going here.
You got
it. With that.
You could get Mascara Dorada. That's a pretty good trade.
Wait, I am just looking to see who you currently have. Are there any fucking women on your roster, Fed?
That's the problem. I plan on rectifying this very shortly. So,
all right.
Just
well,
saying, keep an open mind.
It's gonna have to be someone that you pick up because, we'll see who you get in the draft. Yeah. But yes, I may be willing to do it.
Yeah. You only got Jamie Hayter right now. You're champion.
She's enough.
Well, for this first round, again, any male superstar, because we're gonna go male star, female star, tag team.
Right.
So, Lucy, who will be the first male star that you're?
Wait, did we finish the trade round?
Everybody pretty much is waiting. Yeah, everybody's pretty. Yeah.
I'm not.
Well, who are you gonna offer?
Nobody wanted yours.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to talk to Hannibal over here, American. So I'm looking at Hannibal's roster, right? And I'm looking at fit. I'm willing to talk about Mystico. And I think there's a blue chipper that you would legitimately be interested in. I think he'd fit really well, especially if you want him to beat someone like Cody or wrestle Moxley. Obafemi for Mystico.
I mean,
especially because you also traded Brodito as well.
Yeah, he's got aura. But does he have Mystico and Arena Mexico aura? I don't think so.
He's also a really great in-ring worker if you look at his matches with the likes of Javon Evans as well. Plus, you'll have him longer as he's only in his mid-20s.
That's true. I'll put a pin in it. I will entertain it, and we'll see how the rounds go before making a fair decision.
This is so fun.
All right. Well,
what dickhead?
Lucy, the clock's on. Who are you picking? Who do you want to pick up right now?
Okay. Well, looking at my roster, I realize that I have gone entirely for Graps, as is my way. I need a talker. And I also need a heel. I need a dickhead heel. So I'm going for, in my opinion, one of the absolute best dickheads in the game right now, and I am picking up Ricochet.
Oh,
that's a good pick.
Off of my list. That was a good one.
That's a really good pick. Oh my God. I can't believe he didn't go drafted the first time. That's a really good pick. Okay, shout out to Lucy making the first strike. I like this. Okay. Grumpy, the clock is on. Who do you pick?
Heel, face, heel. I need another face. So, going down my list here, and I can't believe he wasn't taken already, but I'm gonna have to go with the Hangman, Adam Page.
Wait, no one picked Hangman?
No, nobody picked
Nobody.
No.
Nope.
That's crazy.
Remember, we only had 7.
We had 7.
And we had certain restrictions too.
8,
So,
but one was a legend. Yeah. So.
oh yeah, true.
No one took Kenny either.
No.
Well, maybe that'll change.
Well, I believe I'm picking next. Funny you should say that.
Kenny Omega.
Yes, Kenny Omega is my pick.
Kenny Omega. Back home in New Japan.
I got my number
Kenny
1.
Omega.
I had Ricochet, but he was like 5 down on my list.
Graps, who you got?
I was worried he gets stolen up by Grumpy or Advocate because this man's on fire right now, doing some great work in AEW, doing some great work in New Japan, and I realized I've gotten away from my roots, almost getting these $7 coffees in CMLL. I have to pick the man who loves to take his pants off and take selfies with other women, Andrade El Idolo.
Hell yeah!
Good pick.
Yeah. He would have been my pick if I didn't need it.
Something that actually works.
That's a very good pick. Hannibal, who are you picking?
The TNA delegation.
With this again.
We're going to pick a man who, and I when I book this, when I pick these people, it's not because of who I would necessarily choose myself, but who I am thinking the company would prefer. So for that reason alone, it has to be the big dog himself, Roman Reigns.
It's a good one. That's a good one. Surprised that nobody picked him up. That's a good one. I'm not gonna lie. That's a good one. You're selling tickets.
Love that pick. Throw him up.
Throw that one up right now, Hannibal.
I just want to say, I just want to say that I have no favorites. Okay? I have no favorites.
Same. No biases whatsoever.
None whatsoever.
I feel like I just got threatened.
Don't worry. Hang on. You've got nothing to worry about. I'm TNA. Remember that. Remember who my daddy is. I'm the bitch.
Recap. Lucy picked Ricochet.
Hannibal loves
Great
dropping
pick.
the soap.
Great pick. Grumpy picked up who was it that you picked up again? I'm sorry.
Hangman.
Hangman. Yeah, that's where Grumpy picked up Hangman, followed by Advocate, who picked up Kenny Omega. Advocate driver was about
Tell Sean to shove it, bro. Nobody's drafting Liv Morgan.
Graps then took the one of the hottest stars out right now, and that's Andrade, followed by possibly the
elitism
star picked up by Hannibal, and that's Roman Reigns. So wow, this is getting good. So the second round, you gotta pick a woman. Who is going to be the first pick for the woman for you guys? Lucy, I'm gonna go back to you. Who are you picking?
You know what? Why don't we switch it round? I'm happy to go last again for this one.
All right. Okay. Yeah. We'll snake it. We'll snake it. I like that. So Hannibal.
I'm gonna pick Mrs. Scorch. Just in case she watches this, she does it really hard, and she would kick my ass and many other people as well. So I'll pick her. Or women, love them. Who am I going to take? I'm trying to remember who is available.
Not his strong suit.
It's got Willow. Got Willow myself. I'm trying to see who else. Athena's taken.
Olympia.
Rhea's taken. Catalina. You know what? I'm going to go for a blue chipper. A new upstart. A new up and comer.
AJ Lee?
Persephone.
There it is.
Let me mark that off of mine.
Yep.
Which I cannot wait for tomorrow, guys. I'm just letting you know. Cannot wait. It's going to be a great one.
New champion.
Going to be a new champion. So let's
go. I just want to remind everyone as well, as I am TNA, I have literally got fuck all money. I can't pay these people.
You can't even.
I am open.
Insurance.
I'm open for business. That's all I'm saying.
Grumpy, how do you feel about your future acquisition of Persephone?
I mean, they tried. Graps, who do you got?
You know, I was about to draft for Fit, right? And then Hannibal's like, you know what? Nah. So best available. I'm taking Io Sky.
Io Sky,
good choice.
Of course, he picked another WWE wrestler.
It's not a bad choice.
Listen, she went to Marigold, had match of the year last year. I don't.
Oh, the Rosie Ogawa Company tracks.
Advocate, who are you picking up?
I am going to pick up Tekla, our AEW Women World Champion.
She was my only hope to try to get Windsor.
That's a good one. Well, as you try to get Windsor, who are you going to get?
Okay, it's going to come down to a choice here. I got a choice here. No. Maybe or maybe. Okay.
You got about 9 options.
Okay. I'm taking her. I'm going to fix her. I'm going to undo what that terrorist Triple H has done to her. Julia. I'm taking Julia.
Ooh.
Good choice. Very good.
It's a very good choice. It's a very
Julia
good
goes
pick.
back to the Fed.
The new Fed. It's a new era.
A new era.
It's what we do, you say.
A new era.
Let's go back to Lucy. Who are you picking up?
Okay, I cannot believe she hasn't been taken. She was my second pick after Tekla. I am taking Chris Statlander.
Ooh, good one.
I was tempted by Megan Bain, but we're going with Stat.
That's a very good one. That is a very good one. So to recap, you got Lucy picked up Chris Statlander, Grumpy picked up Julia, Advocate picked up Tekla, with Hannibal picking up Persephone and Graps picking up Io Scott. Very good round for the women. Now it's going to get a little bit difficult because some of these tag teams are a little split here and there and here and there. So this is going to get a little bit difficult. It's going to get fun. So we're snaking it back around. So Lucy, what tag team are you picking up?
are we taking the tag teams as they were written at the time?
No.
No, you can pick tag teams currently.
Yeah,
Currently.
tag teams
So if
I think most of the pool has current teams. If there's any outdated,
most of them have.
Well, what I would like to ask is, if I take Eddie Kingston, can I get him with Ortiz? Can I?
Yeah, that's.
Or do I have to take Hook?
Oh yeah.
No,
you can.
I updated the board. Eddie Kingston and Hook is non-existent.
Okay, so can I take Eddie Kingston and Ortiz then, please?
Yes, they're a team. Yeah, they're a team.
There's a board.
So,
yeah, it's in the StreamYard chat.
All right, in that case, I'm taking team of Ortiz and Eddie Kingston.
That is a pretty good pick. I can't lie to you.
Mostly for Eddie, I'll be honest. But Ortiz, I love too. But
yeah. Grumpy, what tag team are you picking?
Okay, you'll have to tell me if this is allowed because they are very recently formed, and you might not have it on your board because I already have Gabe Kidd. Can I take Clark Connors and David Finley as the dogs?
Yeah. I would say that. Yeah.
Then I will take Finley and Connors
as the war dog, as the dogs,
as the tag team faction of the dogs. Gabe Kidd's gonna be the single star of the dogs.
I mean, we all know David Finley will be the single star, but okay, I get what I get where you're going for.
I got my beautiful Clark Connors, so I'm happy.
Ryan, what?
Am I getting?
Oh no, excuse me. Yeah, I almost skipped. Yeah, I'm looking at you and I'm saying.
I was like, I think technically I was supposed to go before Grumpy, but I'll let it slide because he didn't pick somebody who I wanted. I had two tag teams that I wanted. So.
Well, Advocate, who are you going?
Since I got Brodito, I am going to go with Aussie Open, Kyle Fletcher, and Mark Davis.
They did reunite, yeah.
Yeah, they're trios champions right now.
Last night.
Would you consider them Don Callis family or?
Oh, they could be Don Callis family still, but those are the.
Or the Don Callis Open, the Don Callis, yeah.
Yeah.
I
was going to say, if you want to challenge it, I have a backup team.
No, I like it. I'm just trying to figure out a name. Aussie Callis. Aussie,
right. Callis down under.
I heard someone say that they're pairing with Okada's like Aichi Open.
Well, Ryan, who you got? Who are you picking up?
As you can see, I'm doing a lot of correcting, trying to bring down the cost of concessions in CMLL. We're trying to undo the damage of.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah. Listen, trying to skirt around the terms here. I'm gonna take Ultimo Guerrero and Averno.
Hang on, you're going to hire some Mexicans for your Mexican promotion.
This is like
it's my baby face turn.
Was training Gohan and he found out he had a heart. This is.
I'm not trying to blow up the earth anymore. Okay.
All right. I mean, you finally got some Mexicans for your Mexican promotion. So.
I was gonna take Persephone too if it wasn't for him.
As I said, it's a brave.
He did try to get Mystico.
Brave move, Con.
You want to try again for Mystico?
I will try again.
Mr. Hannibal Scorch.
I mean, there's so many tag teams that aren't in that draft pool. I was thinking about
go for one.
Alec Gray and Jordan Gray and Alec Price. The Boston.
Oh, Jordan Oliver.
Jordan Oliver, sorry. Yeah.
Oh, Busting the Brains. They're an official team.
No. I'm not going to pick them because there is another tag team which I couldn't see in there, which I was quite surprised about. I'm going to pick up, just for the sheer novelty value of it, Cope and Christian.
Great pick. I ain't going to lie to y'all, bro. Hannibal killing y'all. Hannibal killing y'all.
You know what's so bad? Do you know what's so bad about this, right? And I mean this completely genuinely. And I'm British and I'm sarcastic. I mean this genuinely. Grumpy has sat there for fucking hours with a board and lists, and when it comes to him, he's like checking this off, and he's like really into it, and I am just making it off the top of my fucking head.
To be fair,
no plan at all.
To be fair, Grumpy and I are both a little distracted. We have a we have a date with the Underdark here after this. That's a Baldur's Gate reference, if you guys know.
Clarification.
Whoa! Hold on, Lucy. You hold on. Sorry, guys.
I love
have to do
Baldur's
this
Gate.
on air.
Are you kidding?
You
I am a
play
D&D nerd. I love Baldur's Gate.
What is your class in race?
Okay, I've done a few. Right now, I'm playing a Resist Dark Urge.
That's what I'm doing.
Drow. Really, a paladin Resist Dark
So
Urge. Drow.
I am a Dragonborn paladin, and he is a
Death cleric.
Death cleric, yeah.
Oh,
And
nice.
he's the Dark Urge. We're playing together. He's the Dark Urge. I am not. I'm a Oath of Devotion paladin. So I'm trying to be this holy, knight, and he's just this. Oh God, we'll talk more. I did not know that you were a D&D nerd. Yes, because I'm a big
gamer.
Oh, me and Grumpy are probably the biggest D&D nerds you'll find. Yeah.
One day I will
love
run
D&D.
you guys through Curse of Strahd. I usually DM. I'm not earthy.
Oh, I always wanted to play that one. Okay.
Yeah, me too.
There is a wrestling tabletop RPG I've been dying to play as well, where you create your own characters and. I will send
is
you
it
the
no
link.
bars rolled?
No,
That's a series. No Bars Rolled is a good
What was the
series.
name of the game that they were playing? I thought the series.
It's D&D, but it's wrestling D&D. So with D&D is just like the term, right? Then there's different types of, because you can do a fantasy D&D, you can do a futuristic D&D. A lot of wrestlers themselves, shout out to Xavier Woods, have done wrestling themed D&D campaigns. So it's really, really cool. But back
You
to
are
the
watching the WrestleCollective, yeah.
Yes. So we have our full rosters. I believe everybody should have 10 full talents.
So this because
11
you're
because,
allowed to release 10 or 11 depending
10
on
or 11. So this is where it's going to get fun, right? Now I know this is going to be a little bit quick and it's off
do
the
we
cuff.
want to is anyone ready for their trade?
Before we get to the booking phase, now that some of the rosters are settled, do you guys want to open up for trades? I'll let this kind of be a free-for-all here. So who wants to trade?
I would like to have a little chat with the Fed about Julia.
Okay.
And I have Alex Windsor on a little string here, dangling.
Look at the smile on his face.
I was
hoping. Are you liking this?
You never play poker.
What am I talking about? Yes, I'm going to take the trade.
Yes, I'll take her.
All right. Sorry, Julia. Your run was short, but I have to go with
explosive.
Yeah, I'll take her. Since Mrs. Scotch has apparently already been drafted, I will settle for Julia. And
she's the ring announcer.
I'll treat her the way she should be treated. Don't worry.
I have faith. I have faith.
Okay.
All right.
I certainly wasn't going to send her to goddamn terrorist CMLL over there.
We have any more trades on the table?
He had a face turn at the last minute. Like he went down with the ship. He was like, "Nah, bro." He's like, "I'm gonna hire Ultimo Guerrero, make Advocate happy." Like really, I'm really proud of you, man. I just gotta say, like,
thank you so much. I would like to talk with first. I would like to talk with Anthem Sports and Entertainment.
Which one? Oh, sorry, the actual. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
But hang on, Grumpy needs to be involved as my daddy.
Yeah, Grumpy. I want to make sure you approve of the trade, okay?
I have right of first refusal on all TNA trades.
Yes.
Wait, do I get that with New Japan?
No, but you do get that with CMLL. We did get rid of 2 out of 3 falls for you on the captain's rules. Okay. So this is really a trade between CMLL and WWE if you really think about it. Not CMLL, AEW and WWE if you really think about it. Yeah, you're my dad. Anyways, yes, Hannibal. I would like to revisit the proposed trade from earlier with Mystico and Obafemi. I would like to hear your thoughts. If you're open to any counter offers, floor is yours.
Looking at who else you've got, I think. Who did you pick up? Which male star did you pick up that last? It was. No.
It was El Idolo.
Yeah. I mean that would be a great get for anybody. I mean, would you? Oba's obviously got youth on his side, but would you take someone who was a little bit older, maybe a Swerve?
I would. I would definitely be open to Swerve for Mystico. I'm also looking at the rest of your roster. Are there any other acts that we'd like to talk about? Maybe involve more acts in the deal, more talent. Not necessarily just for Swerve. We can continue to go back and forth here.
I mean, I'm quite happy with Swerve for the Mystico. I mean, I'd be quite happy to let Cody or Roman go for someone like an MJF, but I think that's asking a bit much. So, I'm definitely happy to do
Cody
Swerve.
Rhodes in Arena Mexico. That's like Graps' dream.
I thought about it, but I'm trying to help with my ways. So how about this? Let's just go with Swerve Strickland for Mystico.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
What?
It's about fit. It's about fit, Jordan.
Boy, ain't no way I'm
now. I'd like to have a discussion with the advocate of Inokiism.
All right, you can, but I'm pretty happy with my draft right now. Who do you?
And I know this is going to be a tall ask because I know you hold them near and dear to your heart, and I also hold them near and dear to my heart. But I also think of the fit. I would like to talk about an offer for Hechicero.
Who are you thinking?
Well, let's see here, right? I'm looking at my roster. I know MJF wouldn't work in New Japan. I don't want you to have to even think about trying to get that. Obafemi for Hechicero. You could position Oba similar in a way to. You remember how big of a sensation Bob Sapp was for New Japan?
Yeah, no, I think that on its face, this is a good trade. The only problem I'm having with it is I already wrote my fantasy card, and I have Ishii wrestling Hechicero, and I really want to see that match. I'll tell you what.
You could have Ishii and Oba in a Haas fight. That'd be a great Haas fight.
That's what I said. I'll do the trade on the parameter that Ishii is allowed to come to Arena Mexico to wrestle Hechicero, or Hechicero can come to.
Oh, for sure. I would listen. I would love to do business and promotional business.
Trade.
Thank you.
Wait, they're doing the whole meme of I consent. Isn't there someone you forgot to ask?
Oh yeah.
Yes, Lucy. Do you consent to these trades that I've made?
No, we don't got our relationship, me and you, our relationship goes back like 30 years. We don't got to
I'll sneak out the window. I'll sneak out the window.
That is insane. So, any more trades? Y'all still?
I'm happy.
I'm pretty happy.
I'm very content with my new roster.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say Grumpy's been quite quiet.
I think Grumpy's booking. Yeah.
Hey,
I got a book. Hold on.
I'm trying to find a way to pick up like 7 more wrestlers that I really want with only 2 picks
Grumpy.
left.
Oh, don't worry.
Would you want to trade Obafemi for Gunther? You don't have to. I'm happy with either guy. I was just saying if you wanted to get in on it.
It's so close, man. It's too close to call. Because I had my eye on somebody else who would fit.
Then I could do the Gunther trying to retire Ishii angle.
That's funny. I'm gonna have to pass though.
No worries.
Jordan, I'm gonna just say that I'm just gonna put this out into the world, right? Because I know, like what time we normally kind of wrap up, how long we kind of like normally like to go. Because we've got some new acquisitions, should we save this for like the 3rd?
I was gonna say we could possibly, save our bookings for our 3rd, and I think that's what we may do. And
because I feel like we don't have big enough rosters for like a full card.
Not quite yet.
Hang on, we've all got enough to do a WWE PLE right?
Yeah, you can do a PLE.
We don't have enough by New Japan standards.
with the guys.
So I'll say this
I'm going to take that as a personal shot. I'm trying to build a new WWE here.
Good,
in the interest of time, of course, because Hannibal and the illustrious Lucy here are not on the same side of the world as us, and I do not want to keep them up longer than needed. I think in the interest of time, we are going to part 3 this. So Lucy, if you so graciously bless us with this, hopefully, I'm pretty sure we will see you again for part 3 of this. This is continuing. This is really, really fun. I love what we're doing. Absolutely. You can do whatever you want.
Allowed to choose one non-wrestler, whether that's a manager, an announcer, a commentator, or
you're already in my mind. You're already in my mind.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Okay.
Yes,
We
I
didn't
love
mention
that
our
idea.
Legends picks from last time either, but
No,
I don't remember the Legends picks from last time.
So,
I wrote down my Legends pick. Are you kidding?
I've got mine.
So this is a good
buried in my
preview
notes,
for the next time we have Lucy back. We're gonna pick some non-wrestling talent, so you may get Danhausen in there. Haha, that's a joke.
Or Royce Keys.
Or Royce Keys. That's messed up. We'll get some non-wrestling talent in there, but as well as just it's always lovely to hear from you, Lucy. I love your wrestling brain. I love hearing your takes. So as we are wrapping up here, can you tell us where to find you, what podcast you're on, all of that? This is your time. Let us know where we can find you.
Okay, well, you can find me if we ever get around to recording an episode on the Group Chat Wrestling podcast. You can also find me doing the official pre-show Barbed Wire for TNT Wrestling based in Liverpool. You can find me and the amazing Alyssa doing shows based on Pro Wrestling Eve, which they have a show this week. They have 2 shows this weekend, so we'll be putting those out. Hannibal, I'll see you hopefully at the O2. And you can also see me on Twitter, where you can follow me at Lucy is just Lucy. And
I love your handle, by the way.
Yeah, but keep an eye on YouTube because there may be something happening there too.
Well, let's hope so.
I'll be back here soon because I love.
Oh no, you will be. I'll tell you this, guys. Lucy is a great friend of the collective. I'm very, very happy that she has been able to join us. So please, if you support the collective, if you like Hannibal, if you like Ryan, if you like Advocate, if you like me, then you like Lucy. So please, please, please tell everybody to go support this woman. I believe in pushing people into the right places and in promoting people. And Lucy, you have been nothing but kind to us. You've been nothing but gracious with us. Your presence online is a treasure. You're never divisive. You're never argumentative. You're funny. You like to have fun. You enjoy. You remind every time I see you tweet or reply or something like that. It's a nice reminder that we can have fun watching this thing called wrestling. We can enjoy ourselves, and I think everybody should take a page out of your book and just enjoy this thing and just enjoy.
Be more Lucy.
Yes, be more Lucy. Yes, if anything.
Everyone is just Lucy.
So
Lucy.
we're all Lucy. I want to say thank you once again to Lucy. I want to say thank you to everybody who is tuned in, that's liked, subscribed, and shared this beforehand. Just to let my castmates know, we were at 99 subscribers. I just checked. We finally reached that over 100. We're finally climbing back. It's the slow road back again. We have to rebuild this.
Not winning the bronze medal and pouring champagne on it.
Right. We have to rebuild this channel from the ground up. So we appreciate every single one of you guys who has helped us in this, getting back to where we want to be and growing even further. So we thank you guys. We appreciate you guys. Make sure to follow everybody here. Make sure to subscribe to the WrestleCollective YouTube channel, like and subscribe. Make sure to follow us on Twitter. And as well, if you're on Twitter, hit that Twitter, the link in the bio. Join the Discord. We're going to try to start doing more stuff in the Discord. We're going to start getting more and more contact with you guys in the Discord. And so if you ever guys just want to just shoot the shit with us, see what we're up to, come to the Discord. Other than that, I think that will do it for us, you guys.
If you want to buy some merch,
ShopWC.com.
There you go. And if you want to buy some merch, shopwc.com.
Yeah.
Yes.
Buck
Oh, yeah.
Santana, put the belt on Roman.
We've got we have some pretty cool shirts, so definitely check it out. Some Queens Road merch is out. We've got our Octopus Hold merch is out. More stuff is coming out on the way. So once again, I just wanted to say thank you guys to watching. Thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to come listen to us talk a little bit of wrestling. But that's going to do it for the Wrestle Collective. Once again, thank you, Lucy, for gracing us with your presence. Make sure you guys go follow her. That is going to do it for the Wrestle Collective. Make sure you guys tune in this coming Sunday for
Queens Road.
Queens Road. We had to push it back a week. One of our castmates was a little under the weather.
International Women's Day, my friend.
And it's International Women's Day. So please,
it's poetic.
Please make sure to check out Queens Road.
That was my whole bit that you ruined. I was reading Uppity Women. I didn't get to plug my book.
That's a really good one.
Really supporting the patriarchy over there, Graps.
What can I say? I love Christian Cage.
But we want to say thank you guys. Again, make sure to check out Queens Road this Sunday. I believe on Tuesday we're going to have Hot Dog and a Handshake as well. And of course, Monday will be Wrestling with Tism per usual. And we will be back next week. We'll either be going on regular time or we may have a special time of Friday because, again, I'll be in California for previewing Revolution.
I'm working all day Thursday. I got to make sure I can pay for this weekend.
So then we'll probably be going live Friday next week for a special Revolution preview. So definitely make sure to tune in and check that out, you guys. That'll do it for the Wrestle Collective. Lucy, do you have any parting words?
Thank you so much for having me on. I had the best time, and I cannot wait to show you all why AEW with Brandon Cutler at the helm is the best promotion in the world. Tony Khan, watch and learn.
All righty. Well, that is going to do it for the Wrestle Collective. You are now cursed. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you next week.
Peace.
And until next time, this is the Wrestle Collective.